In this video, I'll be talking about IDS, or Improved Data Services. Hi, I'm Consumer Protection Attorney Bill Clanton, and I've helped hundreds of consumers, regular folks like me and you, deal with debt collection harassment, inaccurate credit reporting, and other consumer-related matters. IDS, or Improved Data Services, is a third-party debt collector. Surprisingly, they are a legitimate debt collector. They appear to have a bond on file with the Texas Secretary of State. They're based out of upstate New York in the Buffalo area, which is home to a lot of debt collection scams. That's why I'm saying it's surprising that IDS appears to be a legitimate debt collector. Some indications that they are legitimate are that they have a bond on file, and the fact that they've actually been sued successfully. There are 3 lawsuits in federal court against them. They have 6 complaints with the Better Business Bureau and 11 complaints with the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. They use a phone number, 855-568-5611. If you're receiving calls from this letter or you're asked to call back to this number, then it's likely IDS. It's important to have their number because in the lawsuits against them and complaints about them, they fail to identify themselves often when they call. They're also alleged to make threats that they cannot carry out, threatening to arrest people or threatening to garnish wages and other empty threats. Now, the laws that protect you from IDS, and the number one law that protects you from a group like IDS, is the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, or the FDCPA. Under the FDCPA, IDS cannot threaten you. They cannot tell you they're going to take an action that they do not intend to take or that they cannot legally take. IDS cannot make misrepresentations to you about the amount of the debt, the character of the debt, or the legal status of the debt. Saying that they've sued you when they haven't is an example of a violation of them misrepresenting the legal status of the debt. IDS can't call you before 9 a.m. or after 8 p.m. They cannot report the debt inaccurately, and if you dispute the debt, they have to report the fact that it is disputed. They cannot add fees or costs that are not provided for in the original contract. They can't call you repeatedly or continuously. Now, as a third-party debt collector, they have to give you certain notices and disclosures at the outset of collections. These are part of 1692G and often referred to as the G notice. The G notice is supposed to tell you the amount of the debt, the name of the current creditor, and give you information about how you can dispute the debt, request verification of the debt, and ask for the name of the original creditor. And this G notice is supposed to be part of the initial communication with you or given within 5 days of the initial communication. And it has to be given in writing. Now, it's important to hold on to this G notice because debt collectors often make their own interpretation of the G notice and don't give what's required or think that they give it and they actually don't. So it's important to hold on to this and any other letters you receive from IDS because they can contain misrepresentations that will make a case under the FDCPA. Another thing is to compare the amounts they tell you when you talk to them over the phone with amounts they tell you in writing and the amount they're reporting on your credit report. Based on these amounts, if these amounts don't agree, then there could be a violation of the FDCPA for giving you an incorrect amount. IDS could also be violating the Telephone Consumer Protection Act. The TCPA says that if IDS is going to place a call to you or send you a text with an auto dialer, they have to have your permission before sending that text or making that call. And you can revoke your permission at any time. So if they call you or text you with an auto dialer, then they have violated the TCPA. A violation of the TCPA, the penalty is staggering. It's $500 per violation. And if you can prove it was done knowingly or willfully, then it can be up to 3 times that, or $1,500. So keep an eye on your cell phone and any indication that they are calling with an auto dialer, such as clicks or pauses at the beginning of the call. Those are all hallmarks of an auto dialer. The third law that protects you from IDS is the Fair Credit Reporting Act. If IDS is going to report information about your debt on your credit report, they have to do it completely and accurately. If they fail to report it completely and accurately, you have the right to dispute that debt, not only with IDS, but also with Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. When you dispute it, they have to investigate it. And if after their investigation they continue to report the inaccurate information, you may have a case under the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Being in collections is no fun. It's hard. And I want to help you out. If IDS is harassing you, or calling you repeatedly, or violating any of these other laws, it's time for you to turn the tables on them. I take these cases on a contingency basis. I don't get paid unless I recover something for you. I won't charge you anything to get started on your case or to evaluate your case. But I need you to call me. The number here is 210-226-0800. Call today, and thank you for watching.